some laburnum which we just pulled out of the garden because I was going to take them to the summer house and plant them there. And they've self-seeded, and these are the roots. Not very spectacular, but what is very interesting here, look at that. You see that? Root nodules. Since it's a legume, it's forming a symbiosis with the rhizobium, fixing nitrogen. So we've got to take these to the summer house and plant them there, some sheltered place, see if they take off. That's good. So that there is the oldest cottage. It was built in 1955, 60 years ago, and all the wood, this part of the forest, there was no road to it, and all the wood for building that house had to be brought here by boat on the lake. So my wife's father and grandfather brought every single bit of wood on this lake in boats, rowboats, and they built that cabin. So it's been standing now for 60 years. In the 1970s, late 1970s, perhaps 80s, this Aita, or little guest house, was built. And you can see how they have built the foundations. When you consider the building regulations nowadays, that this would never ever pass. It's just laid on big stones here, and it's been good, and it's been true for all these years, and it hasn't suffered in any way from not having proper foundations built on it. That's a better view of it. It was built as a gift to Maya's brother, Matti, by some friends when he became a doctor. And it'll sleep, I don't know, about 7 or 8 people in bunk beds. And this is the new cabin that we have built just last year. We've been painting it up, doing the doors, and it's a log cabin, whereas mosquitoes. Whereas the Aita is a log cabin as well, but the original cabin is made out of boards. So that's got a sauna in it as well. And this is what I have spent my time building: an outhouse, a water closet, a pool, and it's just been painted. Still some little bits to finish on it. I'm trying to make it look as though it's been here for a long time by putting moss down on these stones. And Maya has been painting it on the inside. So I just put this handle on it today. And there we are, blue on the inside. Just look at that. And that's the toilet there. It's a composting toilet, because there isn't any drainage or anything like that in those other wood shavings, which you put into it. Some tube there to give some air ventilation, take any smells away, and also an extra tube at the back to collect any liquid and take it outside and put it into a container. So That's what the building project was this summer, making this outhouse. I've made a ramp here going up those steps, but the ramp was rather sort of slippy, so I put these asphalt roofing shingles on it so you don't slip on it anymore. That was some suggestion from my daughter to get some grip strips. So that's our outside toilet. This rose is called a Johannes rose. Johannes is midsummer. And faithfully, every midsummer this rose comes into blossom at the summer house. Blossoms don't last all that long, but you get very many of them. You can see there are some buds still to come. And behind it, I don't know what this plant is here. It looks like it's been self-seeding all over the place. It's got lovely sort of blue flowers on it. And just behind it are some daylilies. They don't last very long either. But, lovely flower. And there we have more alliums against that big rock. They're looking very fine. Enormous balls, purple balls. Oh, beautiful. There we have the laburnum. Just dug a hole for it and I've put it in there. I clipped the tops off because it was just transpiring so much that the leaves were culling over. Well, you can see these ones are culling over as well. But the ones down the bottom are looking all right. So perhaps in a few years' time we'll have a nice laburnum tree growing here at the summer house. We've been putting the final touches round about the windows. The sort of light creamy colour is tohi or bark, and the orangey colour is kettle fox. So that's what the trim's looking like. Just putting it, I'll send it to the kids. This is my artistic wife doing all the delicate work, kneeling down on her knees to get down on the job with her blue overall on, looking windswept and lovely. Aren't you, darling? She's done these doors as well. And this is Dummy, my son's dog. We're looking after it for a week. He just likes being played with. Don't you? You're a sneaky little dog. Let me see those sneaky little eyes. Let me see those sneaky eyes and those eyelashes. Let me see your eyelashes. Turn around to see them. Let me see them. Look up. You're not going to show me them, are you? Oh well. You just look like a little lion there. A little lion. Stop wagging your tail. There she is. She's just been enjoying herself here. Lovely dog. Very friendly. Those stones wet and warm. Do you like that? Do you like sitting on those wet and warm stones? Tommy, give me a look. Wink at me. Hey, wink. I'll give you a sausage. Oh well. You're just enjoying the sun, aren't you? Look at this, out for a walk with the dog down into this sandpit. And this is the dreaded Japanese knotweed. If it gets onto your property, then it'll lose all its value. It'll ruin your foundations. What do you think of it, Kami? Dami. Keep on calling you Kami. We used to have an old dog called Dami. Kami. This is us going down into the old sand pit. Out for a morning walk with Dami, not Kami. Kami used to be my daughter's dog. So this place has sort of been overtaken with lupins, blue lupins. There's an incredible amount of them down here. It's good to walk. It's good for your digestion and your insides. But you get a little bit of exercise. We used to all sort of be nomads, and we would move about looking for sort of pasture. We've got that built into us that we should walk and find new pastures. And there's a philosopher who said that everything is solved by walking. Well, I think it's pretty true. That let's go up this way. This is a good way. Damn me! Look at all these flowers down here. So, taking a dog out for a walk in the morning it's a good thing. Gets you a little bit of exercise. Lets you sort of smell different things. Have a look at nature. See what's going on. Yeah, walking. But if you've got any problems, then or you've had an argument, then sometimes you can just solve it by walking. Just getting outside and breathing some fresh air. Having some time to think through what has gone on and what the problem might be. So it clears your head, just getting it outside. Doesn't it, Dami? Or what do you think? Do you have any opinions about walking? Do you like walking? I think you like walking. I think if you didn't walk, have exercise, you'd be getting too fat, wouldn't you? What have you found there? Something interesting? Let's go on. Look, up here, up through these lupins. They're glorious. Now I've lost my train of thought. Yeah, it was all about walking. Walking is good for you, or any type of exercise. You just get all those people who run. You get a high after they run for 1,000 miles. Me, I can walk for half an hour. It's quite a steep hill and I'm not out of breath. These lupins are gorgeous. Just smelling like anything. It's about, what, 7 o'clock in the morning here. Grey sky. I think it's going to rain later on. Now we're going to go back and have some breakfast. I might have some porridge oats or, and Dammy will have a bowl of water and some dog food. It's becoming denser and denser up here. Okay, well that's the morning walk over with the dog. Get out and walk. Do a little walk today. It'll do you good.